If you're a business owner, how does the term AI make you feel? Does it make you feel intimidated or confused on how to use it? Does it make you feel overwhelmed or maybe like you're falling behind? Or perhaps it makes you feel excited, but you're not just quite sure how to leverage it yet. No matter how you answer, this video is for you because today I'm going to show you how to use AI to grow your business in a way that's fast and easy. Whether you've never used AI before or you've dabbled but want to learn how to use it to really scale, this video is going to show you exactly how you can use AI to your advantage to get more leads and sales. And in case you don't know, I'm Brandy with Life Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. All right, so first of all, let's quickly define what AI is. AI stands for artificial intelligence, and one of the core characteristics of AI is its ability to learn and adapt based on data. The technical definition is it's a set of technologies that allow computers to perform tasks that otherwise would require human intelligence. AI systems can learn, reason, and solve problems. So here are the four most common ways AI is used in marketing. The first is data analysis. AI can analyze large amounts of data, including purchase history, behavior patterns, and real-time engagement. The second is machine learning. AI can learn from that data and improve over time. The third is natural language processing. AI can understand and process natural language. And the fourth is generative AI. AI can generate new content such as text, images, videos, and advertising assets. So with that being said, the first easy way you can use AI to grow your business is by using Facebook ads. Now, some of you may be looking at me like, wait a minute, what? I already use Facebook ads. I expected something new and flashy. You may already be using Facebook ads, but you may not be using them correctly or in a way that uses AI to its fullest advantage. So let me tell you how to do that. Facebook's algorithm today uses AI. So it's able to read your ad copy, understand your ad image, and deliver the ad to people that it thinks is the most likely to convert based on all the data it has on its users. So unlike the way it was back in like 2016, you don't need to bog down your targeting with a bunch of interests, behaviors, and demographics. A lot of business owners set up their Facebook ad, and when they get to the ad set level where you input who you want to target, they go crazy with the targeting options. They think, I want to really hone in on my target audience, and they input 3, 5, 8, 10 different interests, behaviors, or demographics that they want their ad to target. But you're actually hindering Facebook by doing that because you're constricting your audience. You want to leave your audience size a little bigger and give Facebook the freedom to do what it does and only use demographic targeting options that you know your audience falls into. For instance, if you only sell to a specific local radius, you can input those zip codes to tell Facebook, my audience lives in this area. Don't show the ad to anyone who lives outside of that area. Or if you sell a product that's specific to a certain gender, you can tell Facebook which gender to show your ads to. If you still feel like your audience is too broad, then you can add 1 to 3 interests max to help the algorithm sort faster. But remember, it's good at sorting on its own now. So don't get in your own way with Facebook targeting. Use minimal targeting and let Facebook AI do its thing at finding your customers. The other way you can use Facebook AI to your advantage is to use lookalike audiences. A lookalike audience is a group of new people who have never heard of your brand before, also called a cold audience, that Facebook finds who look like your existing customers, making them the most profitable cold audience you can target because they have the same makeup and buying patterns as your existing clients and customers. The trick with a lookalike audience is we'd only recommend using it if you have more than 1,000 clients or customers. All you have to do is upload your customer list as a custom audience in Ads Manager, then choose that audience as the source audience to create a lookalike audience out of. Just make sure your source customer list has about 1,000 customers on it or more, and that you choose the top 1% when creating the lookalike audience. Both of those things will make sure Facebook has a big enough pool of people to analyze and that the new audience it finds for you resembles your customer base as closely as possible. Now, it's important that the source list be your actual customers and clients and not just your general email subscribers. I've seen a lot of business owners combine all their email lists to try to hit that 1,000 threshold. But what do you want more of? Email subscribers or paying customers? Paying customers, right? So then your source audience that the lookalike audience is mirroring needs to be your customers. Making a lookalike audience out of anything other than your customers can actually hurt your results. We do this for every client that has a sizable enough customer list available to take advantage of because it works and the results speak for themselves. The second easy way to grow your business with AI is with conversation AI. Conversation AI is is a tool that's exclusive to certain programs or CRMs. Not every marketing tool out there is going to have this, so you'll need to look for ones that do, and I will share the one that we use in just a second. But it's a tool that allows you to teach it about your business, your brand voice, your brand tone, and more so that it can send messages on your behalf. Now, to clarify, I am not talking about automations here. While an automated text can be generated using AI technology, not all automated texts are considered AI. The key difference is whether the system has the ability to learn and adapt based on data like we talked about earlier. So a simple automated text or email that follows preset rules without learning capabilities would not be considered AI. So in this case, we're talking about a tool that's able to generate its own messaging and send it to your leads and customers without you telling it what to say. The only thing you do tell it is one time at the start in setup, you tell it how you want your brand to sound. So for example, you could say, I am a coastal e-commerce store based in Maine that sells sustainable men's clothing. I like to respond to customers with quick answers that are helpful and educational tips that explain how our products are good for people and the environment. So again, you're not telling the AI what to say, you're just telling the AI how your brand likes to respond, and the AI can respond to customers on your behalf from there. This conversation AI can be used in workflows that operate your automatic messenger, text, and live chat responses. So the tool that we use for this is a program called Marketing Tank. We call it our customer acquisition system because it can do a lot more than this. Conversation AI is just one part of it. So if you want to check it out, see what all it has to offer, and try it in a free trial, I will put a link for that down below. But let me show you how we use Conversation AI with Marketing Tank. When you're logged in, you'll go to Settings and then Conversation AI. You would hit the blue Create button, but I'm going to click into one we've already created just to kind of give you a lay of the land here. So looking at our general support bot, under bot settings, you can give your bot a name, choose the bot's operating mode. In this case, you'll want to hit autopilot so that the bot replies automatically based on your training data, which I'll show you how to set up in a second. Choose which channels you want the bot to be active on. In our case, this is a live chat on our website. And then you can configure your autopilot mode settings here, like how long to wait before the bot responds to a message, the maximum number of messages the bot can send in a conversation, and how long to send the bot to sleep for if you or your team member manually sends a message in the conversation or through a workflow to the same person. Then if we scroll back up to bot training, you'll enter your website URL here, and if applicable, you can include FAQs to train the bot to handle missing information to a question. Then under bot goals, this is where you train your bot and tell it how to respond and sound like your brand. So first we have our personality prompt. Is the bot you or your assistant? Are they formal or sarcastic? Tell the bot who it is and how it can meet its goals and things to keep in mind while talking to the contact. So you can see we have a very long prompt here, but just to give you a snippet of it, we said, you are a bot for life marketing, tasked to assist leads interested in marketing services, social media advertising, social media management, search engine management, and email marketing. Your primary goal is to build trust and help the lead book a free consultation with one of our experts via the link here. You can also tell it what it cannot handle. So for instance, we have here, you cannot help with appointment cancellations or rescheduling. Politely let the customer know you cannot help and direct them to do so through the booking confirmation issued to their email during initial scheduling. Next, you have the bot's intent, which is the bot's goal. Use this space to define what the bot's goal is, like assisting with question answers, booking an appointment, etc. And then under additional information, you can include any other important business info, why the conversation is happening, who the contact is, rules to follow, etc. Add anything you need the bot to know that will help it automate your conversations and respond to your contacts. So for instance, we said maintain a casual, purposeful, and concise tone. And then below we have examples like avoid, hello, how can I assist you today? And use, hey there, what's on your mind today? And again, this is not just limited to live chat. You can use this AI in workflows that operate your automatic messenger and text as well. So you can see how this would save you so much time and labor in answering customer and lead questions on your behalf, and at the same time, how it can move customers deeper into your sales funnel, all while you are working on other things to make your business run.